Hello everyone, my name is Carlos Andrey and today I'm going to talk to you about the present perfect tense. tense. What is what it's used for and how to use it. Yes, start by defining what the present perfect is. The present perfect is a verb tense that connects the past with the present. It is used in four main situations. What is it used? Action that started in the past and continue now. Life experience for without saying when. Recent actions that are relevant to know. Achievements or change. Now, let's talk about the structure of the present perfect in positive form. It is made up of the subject whose, have, or has, whose, the past participle of the verb. Let's look at some examples. I have traveled to Spain. Refers to action of travel. She has finished her homework. Talks about an action that has already been. Now let's talk about the structure in negative form. It is made of the subject plus have or has plus not plus the past participle of the verb. Here are some examples. They haven't seen the movie, means they haven't watched it. He hasn't carried me yet. Refers to an action that hasn't happened. Now let's talk about the interrogative form. It is made up have or has plus the subject plus the past participle of the verb plus the question mark. Here some examples. Have you even eaten sushi? Asking if they have done certain action. Has she visited Paris? Asking if she has traveled to Paris. That that is the end of the structure of the present perfect. But there is still something important. Keywords. You probably noticed some words throughout the video that weren't mentioned in the structure, like yet. These are words that indicate that action is related to the present, even, even if it happened in the past. They us when the action occurred recently, already finished, or hasn't happened yet. How long a situation has been happening. How long something has continued. Let's take closer look at each of these keywords, starting with just, which is used when something has just happened very recently. The structure is subject plus have or has plus just plus past participle plus complement. Here are some examples why just. She has just finished her exam. She has just arrived. But refers to action that just happened. The next keyword is already, which is used for actions that have already been completed. The structure is subject plus have or has plus already plus past participle plus complement. Here are some examples with already. They have already seen the movie. I have already seen that movie. But refer to action that I already finished. Let's talk about yet. Yet is interesting because it's only used in negative and interrogative sentences. In negative, it means something hasn't happened but could still happen. In question, it's used to confirm whether something has happened. In negative structure, it is subject plus have or has plus not plus past participle plus yet plus complement. In interrogative structure is have or has plus subject plus past participle plus yet plus question mark. Here are some examples. He hasn't carried me yet. Have you finished your homework yet? Talk about for. It used to indicate how long something has lasted or died, years, etc. Structure subject plus have or has plus past, past participle plus for plus time period. Here are some examples. We have lived here for 5 years. He has worked here for 10 years. Let's talk about signs. Sign is used to indicate when an action specifically started. Structure subject plus have or has plus past participle plus signs plus specific point in the time. For example, she has worked her since 2020. We lived here since 2015. 2015. Now, now let's talk about ago. Ago is an special case. Why we often talk about time. Grammatically, it's, it is not correct to use ago while the present perfect. Instead, it is used while the simple past. However, we can use it in short answers to indicate how much time has passed since something happened. Structure subject plus past tense verb plus time period plus ago. Here are some examples. She arrived 5 minutes ago. He was last here 3 days ago. She carried the taxi an hour ago. Simple. E- and well, that concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.